The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Finds his big tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Plows through the defense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. It'll be a draw. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
And how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
Comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Orji. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Catch in the middle. It's Morris. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Morgan. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The short hands, it's Edwards. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Wolverines! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Using his legs, it's Maffa. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After that last completion, it's second down. To the air, it's Orji. Finds a spot in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field. Quick strike complete.
Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit.
And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. The freshman able to get home with the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Clemson jumps to the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Michigan 14, Clemson 0.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Coming after it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good, just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, it's Orji. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense playing a bail technique.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 21, Clemson 0.
We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he makes the catch. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 50, and he loses the football. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
That's breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Blasted as he lets... And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
On second down, just keeps firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Loveland. Great move there. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now got to figure out what they're doing.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
Check. White 18, Rocky switch. White set.
He's going to pass. Wiggles free. Grabbed behind the line. It's Loveland. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Set.
Movement here from the tight end. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
5 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. There is time on the clock. There is time on the clock. There is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice, and as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape.